Remember the glory days for Tim Tebow, Heisman Trophy winner, consensus All-American, Davey O'Brien winner, Maxwell winner. So where did it all go wrong? Welcome back to Campus Insiders. Ray Crawford along with our managing editor Pete Futek, and joining us remotely is our Florida Gators insider Chris Harry. Well, Tim Tebow, a QB without a team, released by the Jets, and if we go back in time, he almost played for Alabama, and Mike Shula, who went on to be the quarterback's coach in Jacksonville and offensive coordinator at Carolina. So Chris, was going to Florida the wrong decision for Tebow's professional career?
Well, I think when you're an 18-year-old kid in Ponte Vedra, Florida, you're not thinking about your professional career. You're thinking about the next level, which is your college career. And Tim Tebow went to Florida as a true freshman, played, platooned in there with Chris Leak and won a national championship in that first year and won another one 2 years later and a Heisman Trophy in between. So I think you're talking about a guy who's going to college. He's thinking about what's going to happen in college. And Tim Tebow had a college career, commensurate of Red Grange, Herschel Walker, O.J. Simpson, guys like that. What's happened since then, of course, is a different story and why we're talking about this right now.
So, Pete, what does this say about Urban Meyer's ability to coach professional quarterbacks? You look at Utah's Alex Smith. He's certainly struggled in San Francisco.
Well, it's the system. It's the, as you said, Tebow had arguably the greatest career of any college quarterback in history. I mean, you can't really, go against what he was able to do there. But as far as Urban Meyer and Alex Smith and what, it's the system more than anything else. I mean, Alex Smith doesn't have a howitzer of an arm. Tim Tebow sort of has a funky throwing motion. It's hard to become a professional quarterback. It's hard to be one of those 32 guys. Forget about one of the elite guys who's just a pure passer. It's not necessarily Urban Meyer's way to develop guys. It's just, Tebow's not necessarily a professional quarterback. He brings other things to the table just other than just being, that kind of normal prototype kind of guy. But he's okay. He's a professional quarterback. He's making lots of money. He's just not in a Tom Brady type.
All right, so Chris, we've got Rex Grossman now, Danny Werfel, Jesse Palmer, Tim Tebow. Begs the question, is this swamp a graveyard for quarterbacks?
Well, all those quarterbacks you just named won SEC championships. Two of them won national championships. Let's go back to his question about Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's job is not to develop quarterbacks for the National Football League. And having said that, Alex Smith was the first pick in the 2005 draft. So obviously whatever he did at Utah with Alex Smith was something that the San Franciscos, which was a hole in the wall at the time, kind of liked. Well, Jim Harbaugh stepped in there, a college coach, and made Alex Smith a pretty good quarterback. Now he's in Kansas City, and Andy Reid obviously thinks he's a pretty good quarterback. But again, it's not those guys' jobs to develop guys for the National Football League. So to answer your question, going to college is about the college experience. What happens after that is all about fit. It's all about opportunity. And right now, nobody knows what Tim Tebow's next opportunity is going to be.
Yeah, but real quick, the only problem with that, though, is in the recruiting game, when you're talking about the elite of the elite guys, it's changing in the NFL now. So if you're Urban Meyer and you're, say Nick Saban, or you're another coach, or Brady Hoke, and you're getting in someone's living room and saying, hey, I can develop you, the guy, it's splitting hairs between the guy who might go pro and the guy who might not go pro, that's going to be a problem down the road for recruiting.
All right, Pete,
well, let's ask about USC quarterbacks recently. How's Matt Leinart? When's the last time he threw a relevant pass? What about Matt Barkley this past weekend? So you could throw this out for a lot of different places on campus. It's a question that we're having a lot of fun debating right now.
Yeah, all right, Chris, great points indeed. Pete, thanks to you as well in studio. Big changes in the Big Ten. Who are the winners and losers? Hear what Pete has to say only on CampusInsiders.com.